Mowgli's laughter echoes through the jungle as he swings effortlessly through the trees, embodying the joy of untamed freedom. Baloo lumbers along the forest floor, his massive form a testament to the jungle's bounty and his own carefree existence. Bagheera watches from a high branch, his sleek silhouette a symbol of watchful protection amidst the jungle's innocence. Yet, beneath the surface of their idyllic life, a subtle unease creeps in, carried on the wind with distant, ominous sounds. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera arrive at an ancient, ruined temple, its stone walls draped in vines. Inside the temple, monkeys scurry about, led by Kala, who says, "Welcome, Mowgli. We've been expecting you. We know you have a keen sense of adventure." Kala continues, revealing the troop's intentions. "This old temple holds secrets, treasures even, but we need someone with your unique talents to help us find them." Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera are trapped in a hidden chamber within the temple, ensnared by Kala and the monkeys. The chamber reveals itself as a labyrinth of booby traps and cryptic riddles, each one a perilous obstacle to their freedom. Suspense fills the air as they combine their strengths. Baloo's power, Bagheera's knowledge, and Mowgli's agility. Mowgli's agility becomes their lifeline in this perilous situation. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera step out from the temple, their faces showing relief and triumph. They cast a final glance at the temple, its secrets now known, yet they leave the treasure untouched. True wealth lies not in gold or jewels, but in the bonds of friendship and the freedom of the jungle. The sun rises, painting the sky with hues of gold and amber, its light embracing the jungle and its inhabitants. Mowgli swings through the dense jungle canopy, a wide grin lighting up his face. Baloo lumbers playfully below, his massive form a stark contrast to Mowgli's agility. They banter about finding the best honey tree, setting a lighthearted tone. Within the crumbling walls of ancient ruins, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera huddle together as the storm rages outside. Rain lashes against the stone, and the wind howls through broken archways, amplifying the sense of isolation and danger. Bagheera's eyes gleam in the dim light as he scans the surroundings, alert to any sign of threat. Shere Khan is becoming bolder. "He knows you're here, Mowgli," Bagheera warns, his voice a low growl against the storm. Mowgli approaches the riverbank, his steps measured as he nears the world of humans. The laughter of human children echoes as they fish, drawing Mowgli closer with a mix of longing and curiosity. A child looks up, their eyes meeting Mowgli's, a silent connection forming across the divide. Torn between two worlds, Mowgli retreats, disappearing back into the dense embrace of the jungle. Mowgli soars through the jungle canopy, his laughter echoing through the trees. Baloo ambles along the forest floor, his massive form moving with surprising agility. Bagheera leaps effortlessly from branch to branch, his sleek body a shadow in the green. "This jungle is my true home," Mowgli shouts, his voice filled with joy. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera reach the riverbank, the promise of cool water a welcome relief. The tranquility shatters as the Bandar log descend, their eyes set on Mowgli's loincloth. "Mowgli, be careful. The Bandar log are known for their trickery," Bagheera warns, but the chase has already begun. A playful yet desperate chase ensues. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera struggle to evade the Bandar log's grasp. The relentless chase ends at an ancient temple, now a forgotten relic claimed by the jungle. The Bandar log disappear into the temple, their mocking laughter echoing through the ruins. Baloo pleads, "Let's just leave it, Mowgli. It's not worth the trouble." Mowgli's resolve hardens as he declares, "I need my loincloth." Bagheera warns, "Very well, but be warned. These ruins are not safe." As they venture into the temple, the air grows heavy, and an unsettling darkness envelops them. Mowgli swings through the jungle, his laughter echoing through the trees. Baloo lumbers along the jungle floor, his massive form a stark contrast to the lithe movements above. Bagheera leaps effortlessly through the canopy, a shadow moving with deadly grace. "Mowgli, Shere Khan has been sighted near the river. We must be vigilant." Baloo pauses at a honey tree, his eyes fixed on the sweet reward above. Mowgli kneels by the river, seeking a moment of peace, but discovers a trembling wolf cub alone and afraid. Mowgli offers comfort to the shivering Rikki, promising safety and reunion. "Don't worry, little one. I know these woods. We'll find your family." Bagheera appears, caution etched in his voice, warning Mowgli of the unknown. "Mowgli, be careful. You don't know this cub." Mowgli's empathy shines as he recalls his own past, insisting on aid. "Hess just lost Bagheera. I remember what that's like. We have to help him." Torrents of rain lash against the ancient ruins as nature reclaims the crumbling stone. Mowgli, Rikki, Baloo, and Bagheera huddle together, seeking shelter from the storm's relentless fury. The air hangs heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying vegetation as Rikki speaks. "They came out of nowhere, tearing through our ranks. I barely escaped." Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera are relaxing in a sunny clearing. Baloo is teaching Mowgli how to extract honey from a beehive, while Bagheera keeps a watchful eye. The scene establishes their close bond and the idyllic nature of their jungle life. Suddenly, a panicked rhesus macaque monkey named Ricky rushes into the clearing, babbling about a new danger in the jungle. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera follow Ricky to a deep ravine. They discover that a pack of doles, led by a particularly vicious dole named Kaiser, has invaded their territory. The doles are aggressive and territorial, posing a threat to all the animals in the jungle. Bagheera warns Mowgli and Baloo that they must find a way to drive the doles out before they cause serious harm. Mowgli, using his knowledge of the jungle and his resourcefulness, leads Baloo and Bagheera to an ancient ruined city. He plans to lure the doles into the ruins and trap them there. The scene is tense and suspenseful, with shadows and moonlight creating a dramatic atmosphere. Mowgli sets his trap, and the doles, led by Kaiser, fall right into it. Mowgli swings joyfully through the dense canopy, his laughter echoing through the trees. Baloo lumbers playfully below, struggling to keep pace with Mowgli's boundless energy. Bagheera watches from above, perched high on a branch, his gaze sharp and watchful. Baloo shares his wisdom of the bare necessities, advocating for a life of ease and simple pleasures. Bagheera's stern reminder of Shere Khan's looming threat casts a shadow over their carefree existence. Mowgli discovers an ancient, ruined temple, a silent testament to times long past. Inside the temple, Mowgli finds a lost cub, its eyes wide with fear. Mowgli, remembering his own past, decides to help the cub find its way back home. Mowgli names the cub Ricky. Under the veil of night, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera guide Ricky through the dense jungle, their path lit by slivers of moonlight. Before them, a treacherous ravine appears, its depths lurking in shadow. Baloo extends a paw to steady Ricky as they cross a fallen log, a lifeline in the perilous journey. Shere Khan emerges from the darkness, his eyes burning with predatory hunger. Baloo roars, a protective shield against the approaching danger, as Bagheera circles, muscles coiled. Mowgli lures Shere Khan into a muddy pit concealed beneath a deceptive layer of leaves. The tiger roars in fury, sinking into the concealed trap, his claws scrabbling for purchase. Mowgli soars through the jungle canopy, his laughter echoing through the trees. Baloo lumbers playfully behind, his massive form a comforting presence. Bagheera observes from the forest floor, his eyes reflecting deep concern. Bagheera warns, "Being too reckless is not wise. Remember, Shere Khan is out there." Baloo shares a new trick with Mowgli, their bond deepening with each shared moment. Rain lashes the ancient ruins as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera seek shelter from the storm. Bagheera's sleek fur glistens in the firelight as he says, "Mowgli, we need to talk about your future. The jungle isn't always going to be safe for you." Mowgli retorts, "But I want to stay here, with you and Baloo. This is my home." Baloo interrupts, "Easy there, Baggy. Let the man-cub enjoy his life." "What's the rush?" Bagheera insists. "The rush is that he's not a cub anymore, Baloo. He's growing up, and the jungle is a dangerous place for a man." Mowgli, isolated from his friends, encounters the lively Bandar log, their playful calls echoing through the ravine. "Join us, Mowgli. A life of fun and games awaits," the monkeys chant, their voices filled with carefree joy. "No rules, no worries, just endless play." Mowgli pauses, temptation flickering in his eyes as he recalls Bagheera's warnings about the Bandar log. A menacing growl shatters the monkeys' playful chaos. Shere Khan emerges from the shadows, his eyes locked onto Mowgli. Mowgli soars through the jungle, his laughter echoing as Baloo follows. A troop of monkeys appears, their voices rising in fear. "Doles? Doles are coming. Rogue doles. They are led by a vicious leader." Flickering torchlight reveals Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera in the damp jungle cave, their expressions grave. Bagheera warns, "These doles are a serious threat. They hunt in packs and are relentless. They won't stop until they've taken over the jungle." Mowgli declares, "I have to do something. This is my home. I won't let them destroy it." Baloo, scratching his back, protests, "Now, hold on, little buddy. These are doles we're talking about. Maybe we should just lay low and let them pass." Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, illuminating Mowgli and Bagheera as they begin their training. Bagheera démonstrate defensive maneuver, his voice a low, rumbling purr. Baloo watches from the edge of the clearing, his expression a mixture of pride and concern. Mowgli mimics Bagheera's movements, his agility improving with each repetition. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stealthily enter the dole territory, the jungle air thick with impending danger. The distant howls and snarls of the doles echo through the night, amplifying the sense of dread. From a concealed position, Mowgli observes the doles' camp, calculating every move. Mowgli's mind races, formulating a plan to exploit the environment and disrupt the doles' pack. A fierce battle erupts as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera clash with the doles. Baloo swings his massive paws, providing brute strength. Bagheera becomes a blur of black fur and sharp claws, offering strategic support. The Dole leader emerges, challenging Mowgli. Mowgli, face me. On a cliff edge at dawn, Mowgli confronts the Dole leader in a decisive battle. The brutal battle pushes both combatants to their limits. Mowgli defeats the Dole leader, driving the remaining Doles from the jungle. Exhausted but victorious, Mowgli stands tall, reaffirming his role as protector of the jungle. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera are walking through a familiar part of the jungle. Mowgli, ever curious, spots an unusual vine-covered wall hidden behind a waterfall. He insists on exploring it, despite Baloo's reluctance and Bagheera's caution. They discover a hidden entrance leading to a previously unknown part of the jungle. The trio emerges into a clearing containing ancient ruins, overgrown with vegetation. They marvel at the crumbling stone structures and the strange symbols carved into the walls. They realize this place has been lost to time. As they explore, they hear distant sounds of construction, indicating human activity nearby. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera observe a group of humans clearing a section of the jungle to build a new settlement. The humans are cutting down trees and disturbing the animals' habitat. Bagheera warns that this encroachment could threaten the entire jungle's ecosystem. Mowgli, determined to protect his home, decides they must find a way to stop the humans without resorting to violence. Rohan wanders through the vibrant jungle, ancient banyan trees towering above. Baloo approaches, his jovial demeanor clouded with concern. Baloo reveals the dire situation. The river is drying up, the rains are late, and the animals are growing thirsty. Rohan begins his journey to the city, with Baloo lumbering beside him and Bagheera slinking through the undergrowth. They cross raging streams that threaten to sweep them away. They evade the watchful eyes of poachers hidden amongst the trees. A flock of colorful parrots guides them through a dense forest, their calls echoing through the trees. "Thank you for your help. I am grateful for your guidance," Rohan says. In the bustling office, Rohan stands before Mrs. Sharma, his voice filled with urgency as he recounts the jungle's plight. He vividly describes the suffering of the animals and the withering of the plants, painting a dire picture of their home. "Please, you must help us save our home," Rohan pleads, his eyes reflecting the desperation of his cause. Mrs. Sharma listens intently, her expression shifting from polite attention to growing concern as the gravity of the situation sinks in. With a resolute nod, Mrs. Sharma responds, "I promise to investigate and take action," her voice firm with determination. Mowgli's laughter rings through the jungle as he swings playfully from vine to vine. Baloo ambles below, his large form moving with surprising grace. Bagheera watches from a nearby rock, his sleek black fur blending with the shadows, concern etched on his face. Baloo's voice booms cheerfully as he sings, "It is the bare necessities of life." Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand at the riverbank, observing the unnaturally still water. Monkeys chatter nervously in the trees, their fear echoing through the jungle. Mowgli spots strange tracks leading into the dense undergrowth, a silent signal of looming danger. Mowgli, under Bagheera's watchful eye, steps cautiously into the heart of the ancient ruins, where the jungle reclaims its domain. The ruins exude an aura of desolation, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and the weight of forgotten stories. The shadows lengthen, revealing the lurking presence of Shere Khan, who declares, "This jungle will be mine again." Mowgli, barefoot and agile, surveys the bamboo forest, sunlight dappling through the dense canopy. Baloo lumbers into view, scratching his back against a bamboo stalk. Monkeys chatter excitedly from the treetops as Mowgli enlists their help to create a diversion. The monkeys swing through the trees, their playful screeches echoing through the forest as they lead Shere Khan into a trap. Shere Khan slinks away, defeated, leaving the jungle to reclaim its peace. Life returns as the river teems with fish and the animals reclaim their home. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera watch as the jungle heals, bathed in the sunset's glow. In the heart of the Indian jungle, sunlight paints the emerald world as Rohan meticulously records the jungle's secrets in his worn journal. The air vibrates with the symphony of the monsoon, a chorus of rain and blooming flora enveloping Rohan in nature's embrace. In the heart of the village clearing, Rohan sits with Kamala, an elderly tribal woman, as she imparts her ancient wisdom. Kamala shares her profound knowledge of the jungle's medicinal plants, her face etched with wisdom and her gentle demeanor radiating a deep connection to nature. Their bond strengthens as Rohan eagerly absorbs Kamala's teachings, emphasizing the importance of respecting nature's delicate balance. In the dim light of the village hut, villagers lie stricken with fever, their pale faces reflecting the community's despair. The village healer, his face etched with worry, desperately mixes herbs, seeking a cure amidst the growing shadows. I watch, my heart heavy, as flickering candlelight dances with the fear that grips our home. Rohan, armed with his journal and machete, ventures into the treacherous depths of the jungle. He navigates dense thickets and rushing streams, encountering playful monkeys and majestic elephants. The jungle grows darker and more mysterious, testing his resolve. Rohan discovers a hidden clearing, where a single sun petal shimmers with an ethereal glow. As Rohan reaches for the flower, a poacher emerges from the shadows, lunging to snatch it. In the dense jungle, I lead the relentless poacher on a twisting chase, using every trick I know. Traps snap shut, diversions mislead, as I frustrate the poacher with every turn. Resourcefulness and agility define my desperate struggle for survival. The poacher plummets into the hidden pit, a victim of his own greed, as Rohan watches from above. Compassion overwhelms me as I extend a hand to the defeated poacher, pulling him from the depths of his despair. With unwavering conviction, I speak of the jungle's sanctity, hoping to ignite a spark of change in the poacher's heart. Rohan returns to his village, the sun petal held high, a beacon of hope. The villagers' faces regain color, their movements become lively, and the village erupts in joyous celebration. Rohan is lifted onto the shoulders of the crowd, hailed as the protector of the jungle.